As the corona pandemic straps travel for a second summer in a row, some priority groups have made it to Israel, but the tourism industry has taken a huge hit.
Summertime in Israel, these pedestrian streets are usually packed with tourists in downtown Jerusalem. But COVID-19 has placed many restrictions on the tourists coming in. Some groups have been allowed to come into the Jewish state, but the foreign individuals will probably not be allowed to enter until after September 1st. With many restrictions, it has placed huge burdens on the small tour operators as well as the large groups.
Mark Feldman is director of Diesenhaus BTC, one of the largest tour operators in Jerusalem. I visited his Jerusalem offices, once a bustling business.
This summer is gone. We've lost this summer. We've lost the high holidays. There's not going to be Christians coming here for the Feast of Tabernacles. You're not going to have people coming for Sukkot here. It's over. We have several groups booked, ticketed, hotels and everything to come in August. We're not sure if they're going to be allowed in. We just, this is the whole problem with the government policy. We get mixed messages almost daily. Will the airport be closed? Will it not be closed? Will they have to do a 7-day quarantine or a 4-day quarantine? Will they have to do a serological test or not? They ask me all the time, please, what do I need, Mark? And I have to tell them, as of today, it's this, but the whole thing can change tomorrow.
According to Israel's Ministry of Tourism, only 1,500 travelers will have entered Israel by end of July, many who were part of a lottery pilot program. Peter Tarlow, who co-founded the Center for Jewish-Latino Relations with Jacob Monti, recently brought a small group of leaders, but not without huge measures.
First, there was going to be a lottery. Then there wasn't going to be a lottery. Then we had to fill out one form after another. Then they changed their mind again. So actually, up until July 1, I had not told anyone I might cancel this trip. So it was incredibly difficult, and we were very lucky that we had people in Israel who really went out of their way to help us. Hopefully that the Israeli government comes to a decision and makes life a little bit easier, because you can go to Europe now with 1/16 of the problems that it is to come to Israel.
There's a lot of biased American media that we see, but coming into Jerusalem, walking the streets and seeing that everybody gets along and that everybody coexists, I think was a very enlightening experience.
Curious to see what's going on here, take a first-hand account of what's really happening in Israel. You get so many mixed stories from different media sources. I wanted to have the opportunity to see for myself and make my own decision.
As government guidelines keep changing, the forecast for the nation's once lucrative industry continues to look bleak.
From Jerusalem, Felice Friedson reporting for the Media Line.
News needs trained journalists. The Media Line, the first American nonprofit news agency covering the Middle East, has mentored scores of students from prestigious American universities and around the globe. We are one of the best-kept secrets. Universities are partners. Students receive credit. In order to bring you trusted news, we need support for our future journalists. Please make your tax-deductible gift today. Go to themedialine.org.